Hello, beautiful, curious, and creatives. Welcome. Today, we are going to continue on with our series Three Things, Three Ways. The last item that we are working with is paper. And I'm going to say that this is going to be the first official way of using up our paper. I know we did some paper clips, but I kind of feel that that was like a segue into this since we had been using paper clips the last time, into using some paper. The paper that I have on my table right now is paper that I sorted from my go-to basket. I have go-to baskets or small bins on my table of very small already made ephemera that that you buy from Tim Holtz or other paper packs that I use for collaging or just filling pockets with, or tucks and things like that. An assortment of labels, of tickets, aside from what I have on the side in my cart. And I also have a basket of paper that I use as my go-to basket. So when I work on something and, I have a piece of it left, it goes in that basket. And it's usually in front of me. Right now I have it on my work table behind me. And I have the feeling that that's going to stay, so it frees up a little bit of room on my table. And every few weeks, I will sit and I will sort through this basket. I'll try to put like things together. If I have some prints from my jelly plate that I've worked on an art journal with, pieces of that, I'll put those together. I'll put, cardstock together, coffee dyed paper together, music paper together, things like that. And as I work on things, the basket, becomes unruly. And what also happens is that it doesn't stay organized, but it grows somehow. So, because clearly we'll cut a piece of something and then we put the rest back, and then we make, so it's like I never use up what's in that basket. A couple of months ago, I started off on this kick of shopping my stash, using what I have so I can take things off my shelves or, other parts of my studio and use those other things, because what happens is that I end up looking at the same print, at the same sheet of paper, at the same pieces of things a million times, and then I start overlooking them, and that's how that basket grows. Aside from the fact that maybe it's not the right size that we need, so we pull from other things, but then the leftovers end up in that basket. And because you know how it is here, nothing goes in the trash, so it goes in the basket. And I want to use up what's in my basket. I want to make things with the paper that I have in my basket, because not all that paper is paper that I don't like. It's just paper that I have used, and now that's the leftover. There is a small percentage of paper in that basket that's not my favorite, but it's not to say that I don't like it or would use it for something else. So the purpose is to use what we have, make room for more, and make things that we can use and that we love. So this idea came about a couple of weeks ago when or a week or so ago, I'm not sure, I lose track of the time, and I don't want to lie to you. I was looking through an organizer. It's a drawer organizer, and I believe it's from IKEA. So it's like this large square thing that has different compartments in it. And in it, I keep my ready-made things. So I will have journaling cards there. I will have tags in there. I have the corner tucks that we made as we repurposed the envelopes, the envelope over the page flip ups, all the paper clips that we made with those envelopes are there. So the things that I will want to use when I make a journal. I also have some mixed media things that I've done that are stored somewhere else, but the basic journal ephemera that I have made. I have clusters there, you know, things like that that are ready, and maybe they could use a little something else. And you know how I always say, I'll take another look at it when I'm ready to use it. Maybe I'll add a little something, but for the most part, they're really ready to go. And so that's where that is. So I was looking through that because I wanted to pull out the paper clips that I had made in January and to share them with you guys as we were getting ready to make more. And in it, I found this, which I want to say I made well over a year ago. And this is just scraps of paper from that basket that I keep on my desk of painty papers. And because I do like to mix my stuff up, there's a small piece of coffee dyed paper there. And here's another small piece of coffee dyed paper. And, you know, a paper bag and some deli paper. And this is a coffee filter, clearly. Some sari ribbon that I know has to be left over from something because it's pressed, and I only press my my sari ribbon when I'm ready to use it. So I know this was also a leftover, and I put this aside. That tray, that organizer got cleaned up and resorted yesterday as well as my go-to basket of paper. And I kept that out because when I had seen it a week or so ago, it just kind of sparked something. And because we're doing certain things different ways, I want to use this paper, or most of this paper, and I want to do something similar to that. So yesterday I tried this, and hopefully you'll recognize this paper because this is what we used on our last video. So it was laying around on my desk. I had a coffee filter. I put an eyelet on it, put some seam binding as a ribbon, and I tested it in a journal, and it looks adorable. These were actually papers that, as you know, are not something that I would probably use in anything else, and they don't necessarily flow with my vibe of vintage and grunge, but it's a nice pop of something different in a journal to add a little something to it, and it really did look beautiful. So I love it. And I'm glad I held on to this, and that we're gonna make some. This is another one that I made with a larger amount of papers because I do have quite a bit of paper here, and I would love to use up as much as I can. And again, I mixed it up. You know, there's a little coffee dyed paper there, some ledger, and some newer papers, paper that I may or may not use. And with the white doily, this doily, you know, it's just out of the package, and a little twine. I mean, I guess this could be turned into a bow, but maybe for later. And that's it. And super cute. It is like just a pop of something. This is also great for Happy Mail, some racks. It's an absolute fabulous mass make, and you can, you know, go through papers that you don't necessarily, you know, want to keep passing up. You don't want to throw out, but you just don't know what to do with them anymore, which is where I'm at with the stack of paper that I have on my desk. So I pulled out the papers. I also pulled out some doilies, avocado dye, distress with oxide inks, and different size coffee filters. And then also, as I was cleaning my basket, I found this. It's cardstock. It's not something I would use. I'm not sure where it came from. It didn't get thrown out, shockingly. It was already actually even folded. And we're going to use this because it doesn't have to be gathered with a doily or a coffee filter. It can be gathered with paper if that's what you have. And it doesn't have to be an eyelet if that's not your, that's not your thing. It could be stapled. So 100 spins to this very basic little thing that's, that's a little joy in your make. So we're going to use that. We're going to use that for that. So I have papers. I have the doilies and the purple cardstock. I randomly cut some ribbon from where I keep it in the drawers that I keep it from. Just pulled it out and snipped it. I mean, literally nothing. Didn't think about it, but we do have a little bit of, an assortment in colors. And I have some eyelets. And I have my crocodile and a ruler in case I want to tear something with a little bit, this ruler. Okay. So I say start from the bottom with the larger paper. I'm going to give myself a little room here. And I'm just going to flip through and find some papers from that stack that I want to start with. And I may start with one or two. Because I am going to stagger them, right? And, yeah. Let me use this. Is this one or two? Okay, this is one. So I'm going to do the rough edges on the outside, the little cut off edges. And I'm thinking this one. And I want to work intuitively and not overthink this so much. I don't want something super crazy, but it doesn't have to be complicated, right? So tell me, how are you? What's new? I know that the video that I did the day before yesterday took over 12 hours to upload. So you saw it yesterday. So we didn't talk yesterday. And what are you guys up to? What's new? Are you well? I hope so. Okay. This may be a little too big. I want to leave it there, but I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut a piece of it. Just because I want to see it, but I don't want to see it too much. Where do we have it? Here? Okay. And so did I say I wanted to do larger stacks? I want to do like maybe 9. I want to do stacks of 9, and I'm going to invert this. Okay. So we have 2, 4, 5. Just because there's a lot of, there's a lot of paper here, and we have it, and we can, and we're going to use it. Let's see. I want to break this up. This is a little too similar here. Okay. So 2, 4, 6. Now, one thing that you should keep in mind is the overall height and width of the stack itself. You can always cut, but for instance, this one, if I want this to be my outer edge, and this is going to be wider than my average, this is measuring at over 6 inches wide. This is going to be over the average, and I don't want it sticking out. I may need to do something ahead of time. So if you know what kind of size you're working with, this was 2 pieces of paper. Oh, for the love of paper, sorry. All the papers fell. So keep that in mind, how big your journal is. like to work with big journals, so I kind of, you know, I'm happy to go a little bigger. And that doesn't bother me. And if push comes to shove, and for me right now, the way I'm thinking as I'm making this ends up being too wide for what I want, I'll just cut the edge. But see this one, I'm gonna cut a little bit of this because now I'm feeling that it's a little too wide. So let's see. Okay. So I had it like this. And I don't really know how I had it. Maybe this goes like that. This can go here. This can go here. This can go here. Okay, let's see what we have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm kind of liking that couple dancing up there like that. So I don't know that I want to add on that. But that doesn't mean that I can't do something down here, right? So this would be 8. And all we see is this, and that is perfectly fine with me because really all I want to do is use up my paper. And I'm going to put this book page, but this needs to, let's see. Let me cut this a little bit. Okay, and I think I want to put this under here. Can you guys even see what I'm working on? You can. You know, I push the papers out of the way, and then as I start working, you know, it's like they're an inch away from me, and I'm working on top of them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I say this is a perfect little stack for me right now. Okay, so I'm not gonna use this because that's like, yeah, too much. I think I'm gonna use one of these. I like that. And I honestly, it doesn't need to be half, right? I'm gonna find where I like it, and then without overthinking too much. And I think I actually like it right there. So if this is half, that's great. If it isn't, that's great too. So I'm just gonna mark it. I want to use this side, and it is not half, and I don't care because I like it right there. And so we're going to put this here, put all our papers, you know, make sure that they are where the doily is. And you're also going to notice, hopefully you're not coming for me for this, that it's not halfway. And that's fine. This is where I want it, wherever that is. So it looks good to me. I think I'm grabbing all my papers except this one, if I were to put the eyelet in the center of the doily. So I'm going to slide this one down because I think I'm going to put the eyelet in the center of the doily. Yeah, I'm loosey-goosey, but not so loosey-goosey. So let me move this a little bit. Okay. And it's still not centered, but we're grabbing every piece of paper if we put the, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Let me grab my crocodile. I wanna do the bigger punch. And I don't know, maybe that's right. It's put an eyelet. And I'm thinking I want this one. I'm not sure why. Okay, so there's no stitching. I mean, the way I'm doing it, if you are doing this and you want to incorporate stitching, oh, more power to you. But I am not doing any stitching or anything like that. And it's done. It's done. We're gonna put a little piece of something here. I'm not feeling that. I have the feeling this one is going to be my pick. And yep, all wrinkled, because we're gonna tie it. If I don't want it wrinkled when I'm about to use it, you know, I have the option of taking it off and pressing it. But right now, this is fine. And we have two, we do need scissors though, to cut the ribbon. Right now there are two colors, two ribbons that are, you know, that are meeting there, as it is often the case with this type of ribbon. So I love it. I love it, and it's gonna look gorgeous in a journal. All right, let's make another one. I mean, is this not a good activity for the TV? To sit in front of the TV. I think it's awesome. Just because it's so mindless. Yeah, I think this is how we're gonna do it, and then we'll arrange the papers. Let's pull some blue from here. Oh, excuse my reach. Pardon my reach. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do a little green. 6. I forget that's our done pile. I like this one before. 7. I had some coffee dyed paper here, but okay. 8 and 9. All right. Let's see. I feel like this is gonna get lost in there. Oh, let me save this because I don't know that I want to just staple on that. Find it. Okay. 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 I want my colors to flow. It feels a little light in the back, and then it picks up color, and I don't know that I am enjoying that. So let's go for this. And I am gonna cut this a little bit. I'm gonna take a piece of this off. I don't know if that's how much I want off, but we're gonna find out. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What happened to us? 8. Oh. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Two, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I definitely want 2 more pieces of paper. 8 and 9. I think I want something light on top. Nope. But this may be it. Okay. All right. So we have, and how, okay, this is about 10 inches. So this is a little too long. So let's shorten this bit. This is good. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, guys, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine. Okay, so this is it, and I think, and those means that I like all of them, not this one. I think I like this one. Do you? Well, so much for not obsessing. Okay, and this is where I want it. We're not obsessing, right? No, we're not obsessing. This is where I want it. Whatever that is. I'm not even gonna look at the back. And I am definitely not counting the paper here anymore. Just making sure all my paper goes to the doily, and we're going to go right about here. Oh, thank God we're not obsessing, because now we have to pick a ribbon for this. I think we are going to go with the green one for this one. Oh, no. Are you reminding me about the eyelet? Or did you forget also? Okay. Okay. Here's our eyelet. Here is our ribbon. Yep. Here's our ribbon. All right. So I wanted to mention also that it is like, I want to say maybe, oh, okay. It's 9:45 in the morning, 9:45 Eastern. time. As soon as we are done, I am going to upload the video. And I hope you see it before tomorrow. Super cute, guys. What do you think? Isn't this a neat little make? Okay, let's do one more. Yeah, let's do one more. Although, you know, I'm probably gonna bust through the paper, but I don't know that you necessarily want to watch all that. Pardon my reach again. 3, 4, trying to see if we can stay. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay, I think that's the way I want them to go. But clearly this square paper is a little too wide, so I am going to make adjustments. My ruler lost its its felt backing. So it's a little, it's a little ragged back there, but I still love it. I know we're still in like bunny season, but I don't know. I think I'm done. With bunny season. We're actually having a beautiful day here today, which is always nice. Okay, so I have 4, and here I have 5. Okay. Ah, perfect. You know what, guys? Okay. I mean, it is perfect, but now it's really perfect. Yeah, that was bothering me a little bit. Gee, so I want to say almost just the way it is here, which I can't remember now. Let's move this up to have some contrast. Let's move this down a little bit. Okay, I'm liking that. And I am liking this. And definitely like that. And this totally works. So I'm happy with this one like that. Okay. And, oh, what do you think? I think I like that. But you know what I'm going to do to that? Just because I want a little contrast. Only the front. This is an old calendar, by the way. Oh, let's put it this way. Okay. Yep. And again, the fold is not, the folded piece is not in the center, and that's okay. I think I really like that. No, I lied. I know I really like that. I really, really like this. And we're gonna do something a little different to this one. You know why? Because we can. Well, okay. We're gonna tie our ribbon. We're gonna tie it, thread it, and or loop it and tie it. So I actually considered yesterday cleaning out the bin of the little tray of eyelets. That's all, you know, I don't even know why I'm doing this like this when I could be doing it like this. Yeah, that's all uncoordinated. But then I don't know, I got sidetracked with other things and I just didn't get to it. So I just may do that today. Too much purple, maybe, but I don't know. I kind of like it. I'm looking at this one actually, but guys, if you staple and you want to use ribbon, this may be a good way to do it. To staple the ribbon on top of it, just like that. I just had that idea, so I don't know, something to consider. I don't hate this, but honestly, I think I'm liking this purple one. Oh, wait. Let's audition this one. Oh. No. I really like this purple one. I mean, if we're going to do purple, let's do purple. And, yeah. So, because, you know, stapling is an option. Gluing is also an option. You would just have to glue, you know, similarly, or yes, to the way that we did the paper clips, where we just like glued each piece of paper on top of each other. This could stay like that, honestly. This could really just stay like that, right? Cut, and it could stay like that, but I'm gonna tie it. So, what was I saying? Oh, that, yeah, that gluing also works, as you know. Okay. And of course, I just realized that we could hang something from here. You can put a paper clip on it. No, a safety pin with a little dangle. Oh, the possibilities are endless. Okay, so we made 3 together. I had these as my, this was my inspiration. This was my test, as was this one. And then we made these 3 together. And just to show you, this goes more with that vintage vibe that I like. And this is borderline. This definitely, not really. So this is the one that I'm going to use to show you how it looks in the journal. Okay, so the journal that I need to work on. Let me find an empty page. Okay, so I'm like literally just using like the center of it. I'm putting it in, you know, not the top, not. So there are some papers on this side. There are some papers on this side. And look at how gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Look at how beautiful this looks. Like that. You know, as an insert over a page. You can always, you know, just do an insert, right? Or you can just do the, like, I really need to be telling you guys these things, but just with the doily, right? Or whatever your backer is. I'm going to leave this one here because this one is going to go in this journal. And I love it. I really love it. I hope you guys can scrap bust some of your papers or paper bust some of your stash with this, because it really is pretty. It's different. You don't have to throw your papers out, and you can use what you have and make something really gorgeous for your beautiful creations. I am so glad that you joined me today, and I am so grateful that you spent this time with me. I will be back for the second way to use paper. So it'll be way number 2 of our third item. And I hope that you are here with me again next time. I hope that you are well, that you're healthy, and that you're safe, and you're feeling loved, and you're thriving, and you're creating. And I hope you know that I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye, guys.